Okay, I have one more game that I want to get in today, and this one in the Tenacious Baseball League version 2.0 is going to pretty much, it could seal the fate of the Pittsburgh Pirates, which would then, if Baltimore wins this game, Baltimore will be hosting Toronto for Game 2. I just showed the previous game in my previous video, so don't usually like to repeat teams, but this is kind of like where it's at right now. These teams are 3-4 right now in the standings. Baltimore just being a half a game back, based on just playing because of a rainout. They've played one fewer game, so they have one less chance for a win. But they will get that at the end of the season when they do face Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh is currently 3 back of the Orioles and 3.5 back of Toronto. So if the Blue Jays lose, if the Orioles win today, they would move to 2.5 back, and the Blue Jays would move. But anyway, the trouble is that then the Pirates would be 3.5 back with 2 to play of the Blue Jays. So basically, this is going to be somewhat consequential for the Pirates. They need Baltimore to lose. They really need Miami to lose as well. They did lose to the Mets the previous game, so that's making Miami's situation even tougher. They are 1.5 out, and they're 2 back of the Blue Jays. So the Marlins are pretty much rooting for Toronto right now. Hey, Jerry. So let's get this game underway. It's a couple of good starters here for both teams. You got Kevin Gausman going for the home Orioles and Marcus Stroman for the Blue Jays. And this is pretty much going to sort out 3 and 4 because San Diego, they've kind of like pulled away a little bit. They are 1 game back of the Mets, but 2 ahead of Toronto. Toronto needs to win in order to have any chance of moving up to number 2. So Gausman and Stroman, or Stroman and Gausman, depending on how you want to look at it. And so we'll get right going. It is a moderate day as far as weather goes in Baltimore. So 8-8 on the singles, ballpark singles. 13 for lefty ballpark homers. 10 for righty ballpark homers. Again, we're playing super advanced rules pretty much exclusively. There's maybe like 1 or 2 the shift I don't use, and that might be just about it. Not much I don't incorporate here. For the Blue Jays, going up against Gausman, it will be Devin Travis at second base leading off. Michael Saunders in left will bat second. Bautista will be batting third, and in right, Encarnacion, the first baseman, leading the league in home runs, and he's batting fourth. Catcher Russell Martin, Ryan Goins at short, Darwin Barney at third, Kevin Pillar at center, and Stroman pitching. So you're going to say, where's Josh Donaldson? Where's Troy Tulowitzki? Tulowitzki has a game-generated injury, and Donaldson came up with rest. So that's where those guys are. Donaldson would be available in a pinch hit situation. Tulowitzki, not so much. So Blue Jays a little bit undermanned, but let's just go over the Orioles lineup real quick too, because they do have a couple of guys sitting. They have Chris Davis, the first baseman, needing rest, and Jonathan Scope as well at second base. So a couple of changes necessary here as we get towards the end of the season. So it's going to be Adam Jones in center, Hyun-Soo Kim left will bat second, Manny Machado third base, Mark Trumbo at first will bat cleanup, then Wieters catching. Born will get a start in right. We moved Trumbo to first. Usually he's been starting right for the Orioles. Ryan Flaherty gets another start at second base. J.J. Hardy, the shortstop, will bat eighth, and Gausman ninth, and they'll be facing Stroman. But here we go with Gausman, finished with his warm-up tosses, and he will be up against Devin Travis, and he's He's going to start right off with a 1-5, which is a good roll. On Travis's card, it'd be a double unless it's a 1, then it'd be a triple. It's a 5, so he scooters into second base with a leadoff double. So right off the bat, the Blue Jays finding a pitch they like from Gossman. Travis second, nobody out. Saunders, 4-10 lefty. That'll be a fly ball out to right, Michael Bourne. He just slides under it, 1 out. And Bautista coming to the plate. Devin Travis, I don't think his second number gives us any, it's a 6. Doesn't give us much of a chance. And the battery of Wieters and Gossman are -4 holds. So really any stolen bases for them. You do get a +1 from the Toronto side, which when you get a good lead would then equal -1. So you got a little bit of a chance there maybe to steal, but here we're just going straight. Hi, Dave Little. So here we go with Bautista with a runner at second, 2-11. Ballpark single. So that's 1-8 on a D20 roll. And it is an 8, so a single that'll advance the runner a base. Devin Travis moves up to third, and it's first and third with 1 out. Again, Baltimore looking to surpass Toronto with a victory here. They would also knock out the Pirates. So it's going to be Edwin Encarnacion. They will play with the infield back here, looking for a double play. Encarnacion, I believe he has 17 home runs and is leading the Tenacious Baseball League in that, and RBIs. 4-7 righty. And there it is, a grounder to short. It's going to be Hardy throwing over to Flaherty first, second, over to Trumbo, and makes the play. That's a 6-4-3 inning killer. And the Orioles flirt with disaster and get away with it. And we're going to the bottom of the first with no score. So Adam Jones going to lead off here. 6-4 righty. That's a fly ball to center field. Kevin Pillar out there in center today. He's got good range. He is going to get to it without a problem. The question will be with his E7 and the E7 rating, and my other chart now has officially ripped, so I am oh man, I'm gonna need to buy a new chart one of these days. Anyway, the E7 is 3, 4, 15, 17, or 18, it looks like. Let me see. So any of those come up? No, he's gonna make the play. So that's out number 1. Okay, Hyun-Soo Kim. 1-5. And here we go with a 1-15 double. A good opportunity to get a 2-bagger here. And it's a 17, so it'll be a single. Not able to stretch it into the double. Gauged the fielder's response and couldn't make any more of it. Manny Machado. Runner at first. 2-7. And there's a single in the center. Kim, not a very good runner. It's and let's see, center fielder Pillar -1 arm. I think we're going to hold him up. Although there is a good school of thought that you would send him, but they were holding him, so it's a 10, and then that makes it a 9 because of the arm, so it's a 45. I don't think that's a good play. So we're going to hold him up at second. Trumbo coming up. 2 on, 1 out, 1-3. That's going to load the bases if it's a 1-8. And it's a 14, so that's a liner to short, caught by Goins. And that's a big out because now they get Matt Wieters up here. And maybe a chance for Stroman to get out of the inning. 2 down. And it's a 1-4, a ballpark single. That's another 1-8 chance, a 40%er. And it's going to be lined out again, this time to second base. And that will be it. So zeros. Neither team able to take advantage of a scoring position runner. Yeah, I should have laminated him. I'll just buy another one and maybe I'll laminate that one. All right, so Gossman back out there, and it'll be Russell Martin, the catcher. 5'8" righty, and here is another chance at a double split with a single. 1 to 10, and it's a 20, so that's a single. Leadoff single for Russell Martin brings up Ryan Goins, the lefty. Not the greatest card out here, but maybe you get on that left-hand side and something can happen. 1-6. That's going to be a grounder right back to Gossman. That's a hard shot. He gets it, turns, and throws to second base. With Hardy covering, he throws over to Trumbo at first, and that's a quick 1-6-3 double play. And a 6-8 for Barney. That's going to be a 2-out single. He shoots one over the top of the second baseman's head, and that brings up Kevin Pillar. 2 away, runner at first. Could have thought, I don't know if we wouldn't want it. Gossman and Weeder's good at holding runners, so 2-4 is a grounder to second base. That'll be a play made there by Flaherty, and still no score. Hello, Brandon. Good to see you. Try to get this one out of the way, as I have a feeling there'll be others looking to play some games here on the old tuber here at some point. So all right, bottom of the second, Bourne. Oh, and that's a foul ball. I swear I'm not drinking, but I missed my dice tower. That 5-3 against a lefty is a ballpark single chance, 1-8. And they've missed all of those. That's a liner to second for 1 out. Flaherty 3-5 struck him out. First K of the night for either pitcher. And now J.J. Hardy. 3-11. That's a grounder back to Stroman. He jogs towards first, throws, makes the play. And a 1-2-3 inning. Stroman pitching pretty well here so far. Got out of a jam in the first, and through 2, it's no score. So, you're going to say to yourself, Toronto and Baltimore, why are these pitchers hitting? This should be a DH game, and it's because of this being kind of an experimental league where I had to make a decision. I decided to make a decision because I just randomly picked the teams, and I figured I had to do either all DH or all non-DH. And I did all DH in my first time through a season like this, and so then I decided to try and do without the DH. And so even though these are 2 AL teams, we are still having Gossman and Stroman hit here. So Stroman will bat to start the third. And it's a 2-9, which is a grounder to first. And Trumbo, as trumbling as he is, still, or trundling, maybe that's how you should say it. He does get there in plenty of time to retire Stroman. 1 out, Devin Travis, 1-8. That's a single, 2 for 2 for Devin Travis. And again, steal threat not really here tonight, so we're going to just kick on with Saunders. Travis at first, a possible double play here. 3-9, that's a strikeout. Finally, Gossman registers a K. 2 down. And Joey bats. 3-10. This is a ballpark chance. Right-handers 1 to 10, so a 50% chance this is gone. Otherwise, it is going to be a long, loud out. That is going to be Kim going back on it, and it is gone. A 2-run home run for Bautista. 2-0. If you're a Pirates fan, that makes you happy. Or a Blue Jays fan. Travis and Bautista come in to score. 2-0. Top of the third, as Bautista finds a way to turn on Gossman's offering there. Now Encarnacion with a 4-8 righty. Another single. Brings up Russell Martin. I'm not drinking, I swear. And I missed it again. I'm going to roll it again here. 6-12 righty. Grounder back to Gossman. He's a 3E16. So the 3, as long as it's not a 1-3, and it is a 3, that'll be a single. That will put 2 on, and then we have the possibility of an air, E16, and 11. He doesn't air, but he does not have the range to be able to do anything with that, and so Encarnacion ends up at second. And that moves it on to Goins. Can Goins get a clutch hit here with runners on first and second and 2 away? 1-6. That's a grounder back to Gossman, and this time he is able to handle that. And the side is retired, but 2 come across. And it is 2-0 Blue Jays. Gossman will be up here in the bottom of the third. 111 is a strikeout. Give me a second here. I have to fiddle with this every time. Try and take a little bit of the brightness out of it. It's kind of tough to see. Okay, so 1 out. Adam Jones, 6'10 righty, grounder to shortstop. Goins a good fielder, 2E10. He's going to dive, and he gets to it with a 6. And then the E10 and a 9, that's plenty within the good range for him to make the play. And now Hyun-Soo Kim let off, or he batted in the first for a single. It's a 5-5 lefty, and he does have normal power. He has a chance to cut this lead in half on a 1-7. Otherwise, it'll be a 2-out double, and it is going to stay. But it's going to bring up Manny Machado with a chance maybe to tie this up if he can get a hold of one. Kim at second, 2 outs for 11 righty, and it's a fly ball to right, not deep enough. It's going to be Joey Bautista making the catch, and that's a big 0. Joey Bautista. Jose, how about that? They call him Joey Bats. It seems like it's either Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. I think if you say, you can't mix them, right? Probably can't. Jose Bats. All right, Darwin Barney, top of the fourth, 3-5. Oh, or no, it's actually 3-6. My bad, I read it real quick. 3-6, and that is needs a 1 for a double. And it doesn't get it, but it'd be a fly ball. It's caught by Kim, 1 out. Kevin Pillar, 1-6, fly ball again to Kim. This time he comes in on it a little bit, and he grabs it. And Stroman now, 2-7, strikes him out. So, it's still 2-0. Quick inning there for Gossman. So, Trumbo, bottom of the fourth, 6-7 righty. That is going to be a single-double split. Double 1-7. And he does get he's able to stretch that. It's definitely deep enough in the gap where he has plenty of time to just work his way down there. He coasts in. So runner at second, nobody out. Matt Wieters. 4-5, batting from the left side, and it'll be a grounder to second base. Which still is going to be the runner moves up to third on that because it's to the right side of the infield. 1 out. A good productive out from Wieters. Michael Bourne. 4-7 lefty. That's a strikeout. That's a big out right there. That gives them a chance to, because they were going to play with the infield back there and concede a run if they had made contact on the ground, but Bourne doesn't, and Stroman now. Well, this is a problem. This is a potential balk on a 1 through 3 when we roll this, or a passed ball, which would be a 1 to 3. So on a 4 to 6, let's just see what it is. Okay, passed ball. Rating for Martin is 1 to 3. This would score a run if it's 1 to 3. No, it's not. So Flaherty with 2 outs. Runner at third. Can he get a hit? 270 strikes out. There you go. So through 4, 2-0. And hope everybody is, this holiday weekend is waning. We're getting towards the back end of it. Always feel a little sad when you're like, I'm gonna end up going back to work. I've played a lot of baseball in this break, which is great. I'm looking forward. I'll have 8 games left after I complete this one, but it's top of the order for the Jays. They have a 2-0 lead, and be Devin Travis looking to go 3 for 3, and it's a 3-10. Won't be 3 for 3, but he does reach on a base on balls. And we got to start thinking about Gausman and how long he's gonna last, because he does bat in the bottom of the 5th, and we may need a pinch hitter there because they are already down 2-0. So Saunders now with a runner at first. 4-4 lefty. Fly ball to center field. Adam Jones at 2-2. So the only thing that will hurt him is a 1 through 3 on this roll, and it's a 5. So that is going to be it's not deep enough to move the runners. Now it's just a matter of does he commit an error, and that's not automatic. That's 14, but I still think he is good enough. He is. He makes the play. Runner will have to retreat, as it's only I think a 3, 17, and 18 that are problems for the center fielder. But anyway, Bautista now, who's singled and homered, driven in 2. Drove in Travis in the 3rd inning, 6-2. Against a righty, he's a ballpark single chance. Again, 1 to 8. We've had a few of these so far. And it's still going to be a liner caught by J.J. Hardy, 2 outs. And Dave Little, the reason that J.J. Hardy is still around is this is a 2016 teams. So he hasn't been around probably. I don't know when the last time he played, but I don't think he's still around. 3-5. Well, he's going to draw a walk. Encarnacion. Good eye there, and it's going to bring up Russell Martin, who is 2 for 2. Can he go? If he goes 3 for 3, it may blow this thing open a little bit here. 110. That's a single. They are definitely going to be sending Travis here. He's a speedy guy. Encarnacion will end up at 2nd. And Travis, this is a single to left. Kim with a +2 arm. And you know what? They're going to have to let Travis score. It's just not wise. And they're going to throw in there in behind him so that they keep Encarnacion and Martin off of there. Because with 2 outs, that is up to 16, and you can subtract 1 for being held, so that's 15. But then +2, so it's like a 1 to 17. Do you really want to take that opportunity to then you put 2 more in scoring position? So Gausman is a 6-inning starter. We aren't there yet, so he's not quote unquote tired, but he's really kind of like laboring a bit. He does have a chance here to get Goins out with, because Goins does have a lot of outs on his card. 3-9, and that is a strikeout, and that does retire the side. But they tack on 1. The Blue Jays still ahead 3-0. Gausman has been outpitched by Stroman, and we are heading to the bottom of the 5th. So, anyway, let's keep right on it going. Feel free to comment if you want to have a little chat. I do have a screen up here. I can see what you're posting. I swear I don't bite. Unless there's some hot sauce, maybe, you know. Last played 73 games for the Orioles. Which year was that, Jerry? Okay, so no, not Barney. We're going down to the bottom of the inning. J.J. Hardy, and then Stroman, or no, not Stroman, Gossman. And this, I think this is definitely where we are going to bring up some bullpen action. Man, my PC is a little slow here today. Got a lot of data in and out. And Baltimore. Oh boy, and I forgot, I didn't enter in my stuff from last time. So it's Gibbons, Britton, and O'Day were the last ones. So Britton isn't a problem right now. Tommy Hunter will warm up, the righty, and we will also get, see, what kind of lefty do they have? They don't have many. They have Brian Densing. They will get him working in the pen. And so J.J. Hardy, 2017, so only one more year added on. 5'8" righty, grounder to second. Chance for Travis, 2E19. He dives and he gets to it. And if it's, well, it's not in the 8 to 12 range, so we do need to make a quick check because that is a 15, and he is an E19. So, second base chart, E19 and 15. That is going to be an error. So, that's a one base error. Hardy reaches E4. Devin Travis, normally sure-handed, but that is going to lead to a pinch hitter as they've got to go to the pen. And so with we're going to put Densing back. Well, they'll leave him warming up, but it'll be Hunter that goes in. Against a righty, it's going to save Chris Davis for later. Let's go with Drew Stubbs. He's a righty, but we do have some innings here to go yet, so I don't want to blow the couple left-handed bats they have on their bench. So pinch hitter in the fifth here is going to be facing Stroman. Hardy, let's see. Hardy does not have any rating for steals, so we just got to see 2-9 strikes out. So that's one out. Top of the order, Adam Jones. Hey, Larry. Good to see you. And my finger touched it, so I have to re-roll this. Hopefully it doesn't come up anything weird, and it doesn't. Good. Adam Jones, 2-4. Ballpark single. Can you get a 1-8? Nope. Liner to short. Caught by Goins. 2 outs. Hyun-Soo Kim. 3-8. And it's a grounder back to Stroman. And Stroman has no problems with that. So after the error by Devin Travis, they go 1-2-3. And we're going to go to the sixth with a 3-0 lead for Toronto. And Tommy Hunter will enter the game. Only 5 innings for Gossman tonight. All right, Barney against Hunter. 5-7 righty. That's a strikeout. Kevin Pillar. 112 line. That's a low max. That'll be a liner to second. 2 outs. Tries to take it to the right side, but it's right at Flaherty. And now 2 outs, and it'll be Stroman. And I think we're going to keep going with him because he's gotten through 5 without too many problems. 1-7 will be a strikeout to... Why am I putting it down there? It's not down there. That'll be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. Just making sure my... So Hunter with a clean inning there. 2 strikeouts. And now Stroman comes back out to face the heart of the order. Machado, Trumbo, Wieters. Machado 6-8. A 1-3 is a single. Otherwise, it'll be a grounder to third. And it's a 2, so it does scoot by Darwin Barney and a base hit for Manny Machado. Brings up Trumbo. They need some power to get right back in this. 6-6 righty, and it's a grounder to short, and that's not going to do any good because that's an A. So that's going to be a grounder to Goins, and he's going to send it over to Travis. He will turn it and throw to first for Encarnacion, and that is a double play, and that kills a rally real quick. Wieters 3-7, grounder to short, and Goins makes another play on the ground ball, and another 0. We're through 6, 3-0. Stroman's doing well. You are correct, Dave Little. Tommy Hunter is listed as a single inning pitcher. And that means we're going to go back to the pen here. Pitch Oliver Drake here. We're going to go on a card that I had to print off of Strat PC. There's Oliver Drake's card. It's not the worst card in the world, but also I wouldn't say the best card either. Hunter goes 1 inning. Top of the 7th. So it'll be Devin Travis first to go here against Oliver Drake, righty-righty. 2-4, ground to third base, and that's going to be Machado. Pretty much automatic down there, 1 out. Saunders, we did have Dunsing back warming up again just in case, but without anybody on, they will stick with him. 6-8 lefty. It's tough to see, but it is a strikeout. So get Saunders. And now Jose Bautista. Oliver Drake is on Baltimore. Let me double check. We've had weirder things happen, right? Let's see. I can go. I'm just taking a look here at another browser page. I'm going to make sure because, you know, that's not a good one to pick because that's not going to get me where I need to go. So when I've got the video stuff going here, things just kind of like slow down a little bit, but I do want to make sure. So Bautista with a 4-8. That is a strikeout too. So just to be sure, but I'm trying to get to a page with lineups so then I can. So it's actually one for the Angels, but from there I can get to Baltimore because they play the Angels, and so. Now I can go to the 2016 Baltimore Orioles, and Oliver Drake did pitch 14 games for the Orioles in that season, 18 innings pitched, 8 earned runs, so a 4 ERA even, 4.00. But that is a strikeout, as I do think. Pretty sure I rolled this again. There was a 6-8 before. Now it's a 4-8. So that is it for the seventh inning stretch. And go get your peanuts and Cracker Jack, and we will be right back. So yeah, we got an inning for Drake, and I think we'll probably go to Brock. What the Orioles want to see is some kind of a rally here. Trying to decide how long to take Stroman, but he's pitched okay. He is 6 innings weakness, and we've gotten through 6. He only had the 1 hit, so it's not like he's tired at all or fatigued based on the game's mechanism. So I think we'll just stick with him here. Bourne, this may be his last inning. 1-8, grounder to short. Goins to first in time. Ryan Flaherty. 2-5. That's a strikeout, man. Could have thought about it. We're in the 7th. We could bring in the guy who is tired, Scope, but we're gonna hold off and see. We'll bring him in for some kind of a 8th or 9th inning rally. J.J. Hardy. 2-4. Grounder to second plus an injury. I don't like this, but let's do a roll on this guy. It's 19. Okay, well, Hardy is going to miss, what is that? Is that a 5-gamer? So he's going to miss part of the playoffs, right? Assuming they get there. 19 is 15, divided by 3 is 5. So Hardy is a 5-game injury generated by the game, and then he's going to be able to stay in the game, but that is going to mean we need to find, it's going to be Flaherty, and I don't know. We'll have to see. Could move, the other thing we could do is move Machado to short and bring in Pedro Alvarez at third base. That's another way to deal with that. Okay, through 7, it's 3-0. Stroman pitching a gem. What's he giving up? 2, 4, 5 hits. I see 6 strikeouts on the board there. And they will go with a pretty reliable guy, Brad Brock, to try and keep this thing tight. Brock, just like the Candies. So, but he's going to have a tough test here. Encarnacion leads off 2-5. It's a ballpark home run check. 1-10, 50% chance. And it's going to stay. It gets caught out there by Kim. And that's a breathtaker from Brock. He was already waiting to see what his manager was going to say after the game, but then it just fell harmlessly into the glove of Kim. Russell Martin now, 3-2. He gets hit by a pitch. I guess that's his revenge for getting taken nearly out of the park. Goins, runner at first, and still no real. So 6-11 from the left side. That is a grounder to second A. So that is a double play. That'll be a 4-6-3. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 8th. It is still 3-0. Man. I think we're gonna go one more inning with Stroman. Why would you take him out? He's had some struggles in some of these games, and now that he's finally getting into them, but we will get some bullpen activity. We'll get Jason Grilly warming up for the Blue Jays. And now is a time to, you want to think about either Alvarez, Davis, or Scope here as a pinch hitter. Scope, being a righty, I think you want to go with a lefty, but neither of these guys are much of the, doubles kind of guy, single-double. They're more just like crank the heck out of it, solo homer. So let's go with Alvarez. Pedro Alvarez. I'm exercising a little bit of patience here with Stroman. I usually would have probably taken him out of the game by now, but and there's some logic for doing it here because I have to see what the timing is for the playoffs. You might need to end up starting with somebody. So, because they haven't exactly clinched it yet, so you had to go with Stroman. Let's just go with it. So Alvarez against Stroman, 5-5 lefty. Well, and here is a possible solo homer. So we might be bringing him out immediately. 1-7 for Alvarez. He's clearly a normal home run guy. And it is a 6. It is gone. So pinch hit home run. And now you kind of feel like maybe that was one batter too many. And the manager is going to come out to the mound. And he says, "Sorry, Marcus, I should have probably got you out of there sooner." The visiting fans are pretty happy about that 7-inning performance, although ending on a home run to make it 3-1 doesn't exactly put him in the best light. But here is going to be Adam Jones with nobody out, one across, 3-1 now, and it's facing Jason Grilli, the right-hander. 3-5, fly ball to left, and it's going to be caught by Saunders. That'll be the first out of the inning. Hyun-Soo Kim. .211. That's a 1-9 single. It's a 16, so that'll be a liner to second base. That'll be the second out. And Machado now. So I think we would have been fine pulling him when to start the inning. But so here is Machado against Grilli. 2-12. This is another ballpark home run. 1-10. This would bring him to within 1, and it is gone. Home run for Machado. Gets a hold of it. Takes Grilli deep. 3-2. Orioles have to figure out their plan now. I think they will get O'Day warming up. Either O'Day or Gibbons. Now Trumbo. So here we go with 2 outs. Trumbo up. 1-7. That's a strikeout, and that retires the side. They get 2 runs. Make it a game. 3-2. Going to the 9th. So it'll be Darren O'Day. Could go with Britton here, I suppose, but I don't know. With it's not a save situation, and if I used him in the previous game, if I use him again, then I tend to not want to use him as a like on 3 days in a row. So Brock went 1 inning. So we're going to go with O'Day, and then we would sacrifice him for the next game. But so it'll be Darwin Barney leading off here. We do have Donaldson, who could probably come in here for a pinch hit for not for Stroman, for Grilli. So, and Grilli that'll be it. Start warming up Asuna. And the Blue Jays are hoping maybe it won't be a 1-run lead that he has to protect. You guys are booing the Orioles. Come on, man. I know why. I know why. There are some people that don't have any love lost for Manny Machado. Okay, Barney against O'Day. That's a 2-7 grounder to shortstop. Hardy, who will be, his injury will tighten up after the game, but he does make the play here. 1 out. Kevin Pillar, 5-8 righty. That's a strikeout. So O'Day with 2 quick outs. And now, we will go with the big guy, Josh Donaldson. Could also bring in Justin Smoke. he's a lefty. He might be a little bit. I don't know. I think pretty similar. His effectiveness against lefties or righties. So I think Donaldson, on a hope of maybe a ninth inning pinch hit home run, is worth it because he's going to have a better chance of doing that, I do believe. So here we go with 2 outs. Donaldson, that is a 1-11 though, so it's a 1-9 single chance. And it's a 1, so that we were looking for the homer, but he does get on base, and it turns the lineup up to the second baseman, Devin Travis, with 2 outs and a base runner now. 4-12 righty, and he walks Travis, so this is starting to not be so comfortable. Michael Saunders, so now he's got to go against a lefty. And let's see, do we want to... And the thing is, they don't have any... The only situational lefty they would have, and he's not even a situational lefty, he's just... You wouldn't use him that way, is Britton. He's a lefty, so... They're going to stick with O'Day, and here we go. 4-8 lefty is a strikeout, and he does get through the 9th. So a little bit of adventure there for O'Day, but he does make that final out, gets Saunders looking, and so it'll be Roberto Osuna. Donaldson didn't start because he is over his usage limit, and because his number came up on the usage chart. So, yeah. And if they win 3-2, then he will definitely start next game. But let's see. So Osuna in, of course. Blue Jays fans are going to say, Osuna not necessarily Mr. Lockdown. Let's see, we still have Chris Davis and Scope that we can pull from. I think we will hold on for now, but you got to get Wieters or Bourne on base if you're the Orioles. So here is Osuna against Wieters. That's a 1-9. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. 1-16 is a home run. 1-16 ties the ball game. Matt Wieters, and it is gone on a 13. Oh, my goodness. One big swing, and Blue Jays fans are not happy. Not happy whatsoever. What in the hairy heck? I told you, I've posted stuff on our Facebook group. These dice have been really snarky of late, and so now you got it 3-3, and now Michael Bourne. You know what? He's got a little bit of home run punch. I was going to say we could move Trumbo back out there to right and bring in Chris Davis for a pot shot home run chance. Let's do it. It's gonna really bring down the Baltimore defense if not too much. You're gonna get better at first, but you're gonna get worse in right. Now they're feeling a little bit of bravado here at home. The fans at home are just outrageously happy. And so here's Chris Davis against Osuna. Here we go. 5-9 lefty is a strikeout, so maybe we got a little presumptuous there. 1 out. Ryan Flaherty. 1-7 is a walk. Let me see. So for Bourne or Davis, it wouldn't matter. It was a left side pitcher card. Okay. Flaherty doesn't steal, right? You know what? We'll take a pot shot here at a steal. He needs a 3 on the total of the orange dice here, and he doesn't get it. So that would have been a great chance at a stolen base. But now J.J. Hardy, 1 out, runner at first, 3-7. That's a possible single, 1-6. Yeah, 1-5. My bad, 1-5, and it's a 4. First and second with 1 out, and we need a pinch hitter now. And I think this is where we will use Scope. No other lefties on the bench. It would either be Scope or Reimold. Or Caleb Joseph, maybe. But, all right, Scope. It is not comfortable here at all for Asuna. A double play would get him to extra innings, but a base hit does him in. Here is Scope. 1 out, runners at first and second. 2-7, that's a strikeout. That lets him exhale a little bit. And now it'll be Adam Jones, top of the order, with 2 outs. Can Adam Jones come through? He does have a clutch hit rating. 1-4. If it comes up 1-4, the game is over. So here we go. 3-8. That is a fly ball. It's going to be caught out in center by Kevin Pillar, and we're going to get some free baseball here, guys. They do get a run. They leave 2. He'd be yanked for Mark Lowe. Well, yeah, Mark Lowe isn't on. It's not on the 16 team, but we would have brought him out for somebody here. At some, I don't know. I think at that point you would have to let him probably go down with the ship. All right, so we're going to the 10th, and O'Day was pinch hit for. And now we also have this little bit of our defense. We're going to have to put Chris Davis. Let's see. Chris Davis, what's his rating in right? 4 minus 1 E. So do we want 2 4s, or do we want... I think they would bring in Davis and put him at first. He has a 1 range at first. So in the 10th, man, this is going to get so convoluted. This feels like one of those games that could go on for a little while. And we do have some longer relievers that are available, so that is a little bit of a help. So 1E11 for Davis. I'm going to scratch out the ratings for Bourne. We're going to put Trumbo out into right field. And he is a 5 range guy out there, so that's... They don't always come up, but when they come up, that 5 rating can just be a killer. And he's also an E11. So... and now do we leave in Scope? Let's do that. Where is his card? I put him back over here, didn't I? Let's have him replace Flaherty. So Scope is going to go second base in the 10th. And so he will stay. Flaherty is going to go, and that's where... Who's going to come in here to pitch? Let's see. Givens, Wilson, or Worley. I could go Britton, too. Britton. So here we go. I have the choice that Buck Showalter had in 2016. Do I bring in Britton and use him? Well... But we're gonna lose him for the next game, right? So, oh my goodness, let's use him. let's make sure we don't catch heck from the press and the fans. We're going to use Britain here. This is kind of found money for the Orioles anyway, right? Because they look like they were going to lose this game. All right. Sorry, a lot of strategy here to think through, trying to do it in the most efficient way possible. Have another cold one. Yeah, reopen the stands. This could go a little while. Reopen the kiosks. The beer guy, get some more cold real quick. Bautista, 4-9 against a righty. That's a strikeout. Zach Britton with 1 out now. He's going to face the tough one, Encarnacion. 6-5 righty. That's a strikeout. And now Russell Martin. Would we be so bold as to go 2 with Britton here? Maybe. 5-6 righty. Strikes him out. And maybe we will. That is a 1-2-3 inning for Britton. I think we can go 2. So he's rated. Where'd my mouse go? There you are. I mean, he's rated as a 6-out closer. So in theory, using him for 2. Now, he definitely would be unusable the following day. But, man. And Osuna, he is not going to be used here any further. So we got lefty. Let's go Brett Cecil to start against the lefty Kim. And Ryan Tepera will be following him with the right-handers coming up. All right, Brett Cecil first to face Kim. 3-5 is a strikeout. And that's going to be it for Cecil. That's a quick move, but playing our cards here, trying to. So that's where Stroman going 7 was helpful, because they didn't have to eat up a couple of extra arms. They can go ahead and kind of play this lefty-righty game a little bit. Okay, Machado now against Tepera. Tepera, I had to print him off. His card's not bad, but he does seem to pitch. He's pitched fine, so I think for the most part, it's just it'd be too bad. We have Biagini, but I think he pitched last game. So did he? He did. So I could use him. But let's try to get to Tepera. Well, maybe we'll use him next inning. Machado, 2-7. That's a single into center. Brings up Mark Trumbo. Hey, Larry Harris. Oh, boy. Here we go with a potential balk or passed ball. No balk rating for Tepera. So Trumbo, 3-5. That's a strikeout. 2 down. And now Wieters, who is the hero so far. Could he do it again? Game-tying home run to lead off the 9th. And that's why we're in the 10th here. Bottom of the 10th. 2 outs. Runner at first. And here we go. Here is Wieters. And 4-5 lefty. 4-5 lefty. That is a double to center. And we're going to have to try and end this game here. A double off Tepera's card. Wieters knocks it into the gap. Back on it is Pilar to get it in. And there's going to be a play at the plate here. 14 for Machado. You add 2 because there's 2 outs. That's 16. Subtract 1 because he was held. 15. Pilar is a -1, makes it 14. A 1-14, and this ball game is over. Otherwise, we're going to 11. 1-14. And he's thrown out. hard 20, 8-6-2, ends the inning. The cruelest. I mean, he was beat by a country mile. And we're going to 11. And I think we will go with Britain again. We're going to go the anti-Showalter and use Britain until his arm falls off. No, just kidding. But we are going to run out. We do have 2 bats on the bench. Well, 3. We have Pena, who's another catcher. So that kind of allows us to use Joseph. Joseph is slightly better hitting, although Pena has a little better chance of hitting a dinger. So I don't know. I have to play that when it comes. Machado probably tried to spike the catcher. We're going 11. I thought it was going to be done by 8, but we are still here. 11th inning, the 11th hour. Can the Orioles eliminate the Pirates with a win here, or will Toronto take a stranglehold on the 3 spot? Here's Goins against Britain. 5-7 lefty. That's a strikeout. 1 out. Darwin Barney. 6-6 righty is a strikeout. 5 strikeouts for Britain. This is the Britain that I remember, not the one who blew a game there 2 or 3 games ago, maybe 4 games ago. Pilar, 3-9, and that's a grounder to short off the left-handed side of the card, and he throws to first. Hardy to Davis this time, and so we are through Lan Strat Baseball. Hello. Good to see you, Lan. I don't know if Lan would be Lancaster, but that'd be interesting if it were Lancaster, and that would or Lancaster. That would also give you a chance at being an Orioles fan, being if it were Lancaster. But I'm just making a guess. Okay, so we're not gonna take our chances with Tepera anymore. Man, I probably should have done a double switch between Barney and Donaldson, and I didn't. So we're gonna go with a 1 inning guy here, and it's Davis up first. I guess we're gonna have to go with Aaron Loop. We'll go with a lefty here to start and see if they can carry it through. They might go to Feldman if they can get to 12. So Davis against Loop. Loop, another one I had to print off here. They had some turnover at the end of the year, and this is, call-up time. But Chris Davis, that's a 2-8. He strikes out against the lefty, 1 out. And Flaherty is no longer in the game. It is the pitcher slot. I thought I moved that card, but I guess I didn't. So, pinch hitter for Baltimore. Limited options. They will go with Nolan Reimold. And let's see. They've announced Reimold. And the Blue Jays are going to make a double switch. They're going to bring in Biagini. And for Barney at third, what can they do here? Can they do any? Wow. They're not going to take out Barney. They're going to leave Barney. They're going to take out Pilar. And they'll put in Ezekiel Carrera. And move the pitcher spot. So it's going to be, who did I say? I said it was going to be Biagini. Come in and face Reimold and then Hardy. So Carrera, center field. He's a 4+1 E2. Not a great fielder out there, but they're going to have to rely on him to get the job done. We're kind of in free play mode here at this point. You get to the 11th, and good luck for me trying to recreate this in Strat PC. So, Biagini against Reimold, righty-righty, 5-7 righty is a strikeout. And now J.J. Hardy with 2 outs, nobody on, 5-5 righty. That's a strikeout, which is a 1-2-3 inning for the Blue Jays. We're going to the 12th. Haven't had a long one like this in a while. And the Orioles just had the pitcher go, so they will call on Vance Worley. This is where they're going to start having some issues trying to get on farther than this, because their bullpen has been pretty much cooked. But they got this far, and it'll be Ezekiel Carrera facing Worley. He came in the double switch, and his speed is 14, and Carrera, 4-7 lefty, is a walk. Top of the order, Devin Travis. Lansing, Michigan. That's okay. No disappointment. That was just a guess. 1-7 against a righty. That is a single with 2 base advance, so Carrera will take third. First and third, nobody out. And we just kind of got to the point we could have gone with Michael Gibbons. He would have been a possibility. Short reliever, but I was thinking that we were going to have to start getting into the long reliever situation, and now they're going to have to play with the infield in here. Saunders, they want to walk the bases. I don't think so. You're not going to put more runs in your way. So they're going to play infield in with Saunders up against Worley. 5-4 lefty. Catcher X. This is going to either be feast or famine probably. 2. And it's leaning, so I got to re-roll. It was like right on the edge here. Sometimes it goes into the corner. 7. That would be a passed ball potentially, or a pop-up. Let's see. Wieters is a 0 passed ball guy, so it's a pop-up unless there's an error, and it will be a pop-up. 1 out. P2, 1 out. So Bautista now. Again, infield in. They've got to play it there. 2-12. This would score a run. On a 1-10, it would be a single 1 base advance and get the go-ahead run up. It is a 3. That is going to score the run. Travis will move to second, but in comes Carrera. 4-3, top of the 12th. And now Encarnacion. Orioles just... So maybe this is the justification of Buck Showalter. 6'2 righty is a walk. That loads the bases, Even if you get past Britton, that offense might not be good enough to have gotten you the win anyway. So, Martin, although I think they did score in one of those extra innings. So, Russell Martin, bases loaded now. Definitely, again, infield in. They've got to stop any further bleeding. 4-7 righty. Fly ball to center field. It's going to be deep enough to score. The runner from third. Going to be caught by Jones, but in comes Travis. No throw. That is 5-3 now. RBI for Russell Martin. And now Ryan Goins. So they're going to need 2 to tie here. Infield back now. 4-6 lefty. That's another walk. They reload the bases. All right. At this point, you still have Tyler Wilson, who is a long reliever, but we're gonna end Worley. Man, Worley didn't do anything there. You just didn't get enough hitters card rolls. And we're not doing Wilson. We're doing Michael Gibbons. Just try and get this out. So 2 runs across. Two outs, and it's going to be Darwin Barney, righty versus righty, 4-9, right-hander, and another walk. Oh, my word. Look at that. Look at that. Strikeout, 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 walk, 4-9. Not the Orioles' night. They got one last night. This is in comes Bautista. Everybody moves up a bag. 3 across. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do here for. I'm going to have to use Benoit. He has a 0 closer rating, so which just means any hit off of any hit at any point is going to make his dots hits. So nothing is a given here. Barney, 2-11, that's going to be a foul ball, and it's going to be caught in foul territory by Manny Machado, and the top of the 12th is through. 3 runs, only 2 hits. There's 4 free passes in this inning, which makes that not so great. And wait a second. I forgot to flip the card. This is still a ground ball to second base A, but it was, wait, it would have been the, see, this is why I need to cut this stuff out and do this when I make a double switch. Should have been a pinch hitter, and I don't know, let's pick somebody. Justin Smoke. Next guy up. I didn't look at his card, I swear. Do I just want to count it? I could have just said, let's let Biagini hit. He was in there to try and close it out anyway. Because that right there, I think I should have probably re-rolled the D6s, because that kind of like, I didn't look whatsoever at the card, but now I'm kind of like, because that is a grand slam if I let it go that way, but I feel like that's kind of an illegitimate roll, because the outcome was already I'll tell you what, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in a better way, and because this deal with the closer rating, we don't have to worry about it if we just use Biagini. So what we're gonna do is this 2-11 off of his card's a 4-3, and so we're gonna put Biagini. Say he came in because they wanted to keep him in the game, just because they want to try and minimize their pitcher usage. They want Benoit ready for next game. 4-3, 3 runs across. Tough. You know what. All right, so no pitching change. Got Jonathan Scope. 3-run lead. That should be enough for Biagini, right? Scope, Scope. 1-7 is a grounder to shortstop. That's 1 out. Goins makes the play. Adam Jones, 3-11, fly ball to right field. That'll be caught. That is right. Yeah, that's an R. Yeah, right field caught by Bautista. 2 outs. Hyun-Soo Kim, 6-5, lefty, grounder to short. Goins 2E10. You want, if you're a Toronto fan, you don't want a low number. Doesn't get the low number. That's good. He's got to it. E10. Just want something in the middle. That's a 13 on an E10. I think that will be the end of the ball game. E10. and who? This is the shortstop, right? Yeah, shortstop. Wrong because of my chart ripped. Looking at the right one here. E10, not a 13. The game is over. He makes the play. 6-3. 1-2-3 inning. 6 up, 6 down for Biagini. He is rated as a 2-inning reliever, and all is right in the world because I think that is a plausible way to finish the game. The Blue Jays get snookered by a 9th inning home run by Matt Wieters, but they get the last laugh as Vance Worley comes in and just can't get the job done. Pirates do stay alive. Oh no! Oh no! You don't look at the live chat. Just you got to ignore the live chat after the fact. Don't look. Don't do it. You don't need that anyway. But all right. So my run column has to be like over here somewhere, right? So that is a 6-3 final from Camden Yards. My nerves are a little bit frazzled here as I can't take this drama. It's fun to have drama, but I've been having way too much of it in these games lately. It's not. It's really. It doesn't seem that common. Gossman, he didn't have a bad game, didn't have a great game, but part of the problem for the Orioles is that I kind of have this like 6-man. You get to the point in this season where you just have 6 men in the rotation, so you're gonna have it's either Gallardo or Jimenez. You really don't want Ubaldo starting that final game of the series, but then they have that one gamer against Pittsburgh. So anyway, do I mind if you ask me a few things about a project you started? Have fun. Yeah, have at it. Let me see, or you can email me. There's probably other people that are interested in running some games here, so I don't want to stay on too much longer, but tenaciousstrat@gmail.com. So that's my email address if you wanted to try and shoot me any of your plans. So the Blue Jays win without Josh Donaldson, and also without me doing the sensible thing, which was to do the double switch with Donaldson back in like the 9th inning or whatever it was. So I feel better about that now. Yeah, I don't even know how long we've been going here. $1.20 because it's extra innings. So Toronto, they have a pretty decent chance at 3rd place now. And so tenaciousstrat@gmail.com. Just go ahead and shoot it that way. Hopefully I get it to you within a reasonable amount of time. But anyway, so let's just do the honors here. The win goes to Biagini. The loss goes to Worley. It's too bad. No save because Biagini stayed in for the closeout. That would be it. Thank you, Larry Harris. The wonders of a keyboard. I just didn't get there. So I'm cleaning up a little bit. So anyway, just thank you guys for hanging in there. Glad you guys got some extra innings. You got to hear me fret over baseball, which is something I don't do much. Some of these games haven't always, tickled my fancy, but now I'm done for tonight. This is my last game of the night. I've been playing so much off camera that I'm just going to take the rest of the night and maybe go watch a TV show or something and leave this for tomorrow. 12 innings. That's a good game. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Go check out. Let me see. Let me do everybody a favor. I'm going to go look here. We've got Dave Little. He's got something going on. Got RJL 518 going on. You know, by all means, go have some fun watching them, and we will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it was. And yes, thanks yet again. We're getting to the end of this project. The statistician sent me these so long ago. And, you know, he sent them to me, and they are... And I've stuffed these things with all these printouts that are on cardstock and everything that's a little bit thicker than the others. And, I mean, they're a little bit worn around the edges, but they're still tried and true and sturdy. So, you know, I don't know if he made them, or if he bought them, whatever. This has been a lifesaver for me when it comes to this project, because we're getting down to the end of it. I have beaten the ever-loving you-know-what out of these things. So, anyway, that's it. Hey, look who ended up on top. Those Pirates who still have a little bit of life. Good night, everybody. Hit like, subscribe, send me an email. You saw the email address in the chat. See you soon on Tabletop Baseball Plus. The Baltimore Orioles fall in what could have been their chance to go to number 3 in the league. See ya.